guys, it's me, Tisha from the Bush Doctor Juice Bar. Today we are at my dining room table and we're going to make an idol stew done the Bush Doctor way. You see, I have a little bit of a cold and I'm hoping this will knock it out. And one of the things that I'm going to put in the stew are onions. Now, my onions are organic. Most of everything here is organic. If you have organic, use it. If you don't, that's okay also. So, see all these different types of onions I have? Scallions too, they're the best. I have my yucca, my yams. Remember to wear gloves when you're working with yams. Our mushrooms, our celery, our turnips, our cabbage, tomato, carrots, garlic, must have garlic, and of course our corn, our organic lovely corn. Doesn't that look so beautiful? So let's go over our ingredients again. We have our onions, our yucca, our yams. I'm going to tell you a funny story about me and yams. I, for the first time, used yams without wearing gloves, and I didn't realize that under the skin they have a little bit of a chemical that can cause an allergic reaction, which means you could really be itching and really like scratching all over the place. So when that happened, I had to run and wash my hands off quickly. So I found out later that I was supposed to wear gloves. Now, once you boil the yam, the chemical goes away, so it's perfectly fine. And they are so good. We have our celery, and look at this lovely cabbage. And we have our tomato. We have our carrots. And remember our organic corn. And look at this beautiful squash. I just love it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be back in a few, and we're going to get started and start cooking. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to get everything together, and we'll be right back. Hi guys, it's me, Tisha from the Bush Doctor Juice Bar, and I'm back to finish up our idol stew done the Bush Doctor way. So by now we should have cut up all of our ingredients. What we're going to do is take a large pan. Depending on the amount of stew that we're making, we're going to fill our pan up with spring or filtered water. You can use half a gallon or the whole gallon if you like. Once again, depending on how much stew you're making, I used half a gallon. I added a lot of my ingredients already, so as you see, it already started simmering. We're going to add the rest of our yams, which I must say was the hardest in cutting. Everything else was pretty easy. And look at all these great ingredients. I'm also using the celery leaves, which I think are really great. I've never tried it, but they just look so fabulous. I'm sure they're not going to taste bad. Also, I added some fresh parsley, which is good. Now, here are some of the seasons that you can use. You can use your own, it doesn't matter, but it's very important to taste to have a lot of garlic. I use maybe about almost a half of a bottle of garlic, and depending on the size of stew you're making. If you're not using fresh parsley, you can always use the dry parsley, a little bit of black pepper, maybe some hot sauce to spice it up, and of course iodized sea salt. If you don't want salt, that's fine. And as you can see, my cabbage is almost gone. So what I'm going to do now is finish up putting the rest of my wonderful vegetables in my pot. And then come back with the third part so you can see how it looks, and then we could try it together. Just look how wonderful this is. And you know, the most fabulous thing about it is there's no meat. Hi guys, it's me, Tisha again from the Bush Doctor Juice Bar. We just finished making our idol stew and look how lovely it looks. This should hopefully help knock out my cold. Okay, let's go over the ingredients that we put in our idol stew. We put in corn, carrots, cabbage, potatoes, lots and lots of onions, yuca, yam, celery, tomato, squash, garlic. And if I forgot anything, you can always look at our first half where we showed you all the ingredients that we put in it. Now remember that you could always add sweet potato, and that adds to the flavor. So I'm about to say bye-bye and dig into this wonderful, wonderful stew. And if you happen to like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bush Doctor Juice Bar. See you next time. Enjoy.